Alrighty. Time to do one more Diglett stream. Yeah, I'm just so tired of this. This is the last time I'll be streaming Diglett. I'll just say that. I've been taking a little break from streaming just because I've been so unmotivated because of Diglett. But yeah, this is the last stream. I'll be actually hunting Diglett. I'll be posting when I do find it, and I'll probably be streaming the next hunt. But yeah, because I've been going for this thing for a month now, or yeah, I think a month I've been going for this thing, and just nothing. So I'm gonna just stream this one last time, and we'll be chilling. Yeah, I haven't really played much since the last time. I don't even remember the last time I streamed, to be honest. But I'm a be streaming a little bit more probably. Just not not doing this unless I get it today. I'm probably gonna get to. I'll probably just get to 1400 today, or 14,000. Dang, it's so messed up to get to 14,000. Let's see what else has been going on. Capture card was sent out. That's the last thing I did. So last time I streamed was Friday. I remember now. Let's see. I haven't heard anything about it. Obviously, I sent it out on the weekend, so I wasn't expecting it to get there very soon. But I'm hoping everything is going okay. Nothing blew up or nothing, you know. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping. I don't know if I'm supposed to get a message saying when it arrives at his domicile, but that's the main thing I'm worried about right now. Like, I'm pretty sure I would have gotten a message somehow telling me if my package was destroyed or whatever. But when I did ship it out, he tried putting in like an auto complete thing for the address, because it gives you an option like, is this correct? Is this correct? And he put it, the same address popped up twice, and it wasn't the one that was on the package. So I don't know why he didn't just put in the address on the package. But the third time, there was nothing even came up on the screen saying if it was correct. So I'm hoping he just put in the thing manually. Otherwise, it's not going to be going to the right place, you know. I did put my PayPal and phone number in the container, so if anything does happen, I'm hoping I'll get a text or like an email through PayPal or something. I just realized something. I might have messed something up. Let me check. I've got 2 notifications. Let's see. It looks like I've got a message. Oh, that's just from PayPal. I don't think anything's wrong. Okay. There we go. because I had two emails on the same account, right? And I had the other one as my primary, but the one that I put in the box was my secondary, so I changed the secondary to the primary. So now everything should be good. Should be good. But also, like, I put my name on everything. So, like, I don't you know, I don't know, and my name's, like, very, very, very unique. Like, I'm one of two people with my name in the world. And I looked it up. I forget which website it is, but you can see who's, like, how... You can see who has your name, basically, based off of, like, censuses. And I'm the only person with my name in the United States, and in the world, I think there's someone on the other side of the world that has my name. Yeah, I'm hoping he can put two and two together, that, like, you know, the package I sent and the PayPal address and all that stuff. I don't know, I'm just very nervous. Yeah, these past couple days, I've just been banging out, or not these past couple days, but since I streamed last, I've been banging out some encounters for this thing. And nothing. It feels weird. It feels like I'm going crazy, but I feel like that's the good. That's how you know it's good. Well, that's how you know it's gonna be a good hunt. And the fact that it's not even a great Pokemon. I mean, it is a good Pokemon, but, like, you know, it's not cool. It'll just be fun to find it. I had a weird dream yesterday, and I don't know if I can probably say it, but basically I was back in high school, right? Kinda. And basically our band program, or I think it was jazz band maybe, we went to Japan, and it was like this weird it was like a horror movie type situation, and then, like, it just stopped happening, I guess. Like, for a minute it was just like horror movie, unsettling feeling, right? I can even feel it right now. But anyway, it just, like, switched back to normal after that, and it was my first time ever flying. The flight there was crazy. Oh wait, no. Wait, what? No, I'm just realizing the inconsistencies. It was Sweden. When I flew I flew to Sweden, right? I don't know why Sweden. And then, for some reason, we were in Japan, and then we flew back. It was weird. Anyway, long story short, our class ended up going to bed at like 1 a.m. And I was like, I don't know why I was worried about not waking up, but I guess I didn't wake up. Me and my other friend didn't wake up in time, We woke up, it was our flight was at 6 or something, or like, yeah, it was at 6, and we woke up, it was like 8:52 or whatever. And we just got pissed because we're like, how could they just leave us behind? And then, like, I guess they sent videos to like prove that they tried to wake us up, and it was just like we were just sleepwalking or something. Or we were just like not willing to wake up and we were being belligerent or something. And they just left us there. And I guess that's when I woke up. But I also remember there was a part where like we were staying in a hotel, right? And we were like going down each hall. There was like no windows or anything. And each room was like a weird place or like juxtaposition. And then there was this one room that did have a window, and it was just like an ocean. But it was like you could see the top of the ocean through like the top of the window. You could see like outside. So the hotel was underground, I guess. But it was strange. I don't know. Not gonna lie, ever since I stopped with the taking some eddies, my dreams have just been like crazy. Or not even like dreams, but like before I go to bed, my mind is wandering, you know? I just have like weird thoughts. Not like that, but like it's like a dream, but like in a concept in my head for some reason. Like I'm dreaming before I'm even sleeping somehow. Like the latest one I can remember, the ones before it, they're just like, they could be like actual concepts for something. But the latest one I remember is like the show GMM on YouTube. Like in this scenario, they're like old and like they've done everything. Like at this point, people that watch GMM, they know they're gonna run out of stuff to eat eventually, like different scenarios to eat different things, because that's basically what their show is now. And I like that, but they're gonna run out of ideas eventually, and it's gonna get really dark. And I think in my head, Link died at some point from something, but he gave consent for them to eat his body or his arm or something. And it was just like a YouTube video. It was like dead quiet. And then Rhett was just sitting on his side. He wasn't even sitting in the middle or anything. He was sitting on his side, just crying and eating Link's arm. And I'm just like, what the fuck did I just think? Like it's one of those things where it's like so weird and creepy you don't want to remember it, but at the same time it's so like, I don't know, like the whole story is just like crazy. Like it's building on something that already exists. Or like found footage YouTubers, or like conspiracy, what is it, like the people that make the essays on like certain shootings or like those sort of topics. There was one where like one of those people actually committed these crimes, and he was uploading videos of it, like with evidence, all this stuff. But since he was running the channel talking about these things, he was never like, people just went along with it, they just believed it, and he just kept getting away with it until like his last video Um, I forget what he did in his last video, but like I'm assuming he would just like confess or something. I don't know. Like things like that interest me. Like that'd be very good. I don't know. Maybe for Black Mirror. I don't know if that's something that would. I've only seen like 3 episodes of Black Mirror, but like I don't know. It's very trippy from what I remember. Like the first episode, everyone who's seen the first episode knows how weird it is, you know. I don't even remember the episodes after that. All I know is that one and the video game one. Yeah, still no Elekid, still no Diglett, still no Elekid, still no Regieleki. I'm not gonna lie, I forget which day it was. I think it was Sunday, maybe? Sunday / yesterday night. But I started a actual living dex, not a shiny one, but like an actual, like just regular living dex. Like it's not even like I have to have the OT. I just want to have the dex in home. So I just transferred a bunch of stuff from Sword and Shield, from I probably could I think Legends Arceus I didn't get to, but I transferred so many Pokemon from what is it, Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, and I'm at 182, but a lot of them are legendaries, so that covers a lot of ground, really. Like Magiarna, I got from an event. I forget which event it was. It's not shiny or anything. But I have it, and I'm pretty sure it's legit because it's in a Cherish Ball. But that one's in there, which I know is really hard to get. I don't have Zarude, unfortunately. I think I got Zeraora though. I put that in there. But yeah, that's just gonna be a little side project, I guess. I know like so many Pokemon you can find in Sword and Shield and in Scarlet and Violet and Legends, so well, there's only like a couple I would need to transfer up. Like I think Furfrou and the Elemental Monkeys are the only ones that aren't available yet. And with ZA, it shouldn't be that hard. I'm honestly excited to hunt the Elemental Monkeys, like shiny hunt them. I'll probably be using a Pansear on my team actually, if I can. Yeah, if I can get a Pansear, man oh man. Man oh man. So let's see, if they go with the regular starters, like Froakie, Chespin, I'll probably just go Froakie, to be honest. Like, I know most people either pick Froakie or Fennekin, and since I'd be using Pansear, I'd probably just go with Froakie. Probably Aegislash, probably a Mega that they introduce. Helioptile. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see what the dex looks like. Because X and Y, there's a lot of like super strong Pokemon and a lot of super weak Pokemon. Honestly though, I'd probably use Aromatisse. Because I feel like that one doesn't get enough use, and I don't know why. I know there's probably a lot of other good fairy types, that's probably why. Like most people would probably get Gardevoir, Sylveon, Florges. And you can only get Slurpuff and Aromatisse like at the end of the game, and it's a trade evolution, and it's an item trade evolution. So I can see why people didn't use it, but oh, we got Double Dugtrio. That's my fourth one, I believe, or fifth one. Fourth double. But yeah, you can only have so many slots on your team. Unless they were to give Aromatisse and Slurpuff Megas, but I doubt it. Yeah, actually, that's true. I didn't even think of the fact that there's not going to be any version exclusives at that point. So it could be either one, really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping they use some other starters, because I wouldn't want... I mean, obviously you can probably catch the starters like Legends Arceus. Oops. Whatever. I'll just not count the next one. But I just want to have like the Legends Arceus type starters where it's like just random ones. From what I've seen, it's gonna be... What was the latest leak I saw? The latest leak said it would be Totodile, Snivy, or no, Totodile, Tepig, and Grookey? Maybe? Right? Totodile was definitely one of the leaks I saw. But Totodile, Tepig, I think, and I think it is Grookey. Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest, though. But what would a French gorilla be? What would a French pig be? A French pig would probably be like a truffle-related Pokemon. So maybe like a fire ground type? That'd be pretty cool. Fire ground Emboar, and it stays on all fours maybe? Please, for the love of God, make it stay on all fours. A French alligator. I don't know. I don't know if they would go with the French theme. I mean, I guess they went with Ancient Japan for Legends Arceus, which translated into the starters. So who knows? I was planning, I'm probably still going to be planning this. I want to do, well, I'm going to do some research but I'm trying to come up with a level 100 gauntlet, or I have the idea, right? But I need to see how feasible it is. I already have the Pokemon I'm gonna be going with. Oops. I know what I'm gonna do to like maximize the EXP that you get. If you do get more EXP from it, I'd have to do that test, because I'll just say it right now, it's level 100 gauntlet with only picnics, or only sandwiches. So I don't know, I might be able to do a full team, to be honest. If they all gain the same amount of experience, I wouldn't need to like only do one. I'd probably have like a whole team. But basically my first choice is gonna be Elekid, and I'm gonna try to trade one from Scarlet, or sorry, from Violet, and grind up a bunch of sandwich ingredients. Throughout the gauntlet, I'm gonna be making every sandwich, like unlocking every recipe I haven't already, making every sandwich, shiny sandwiches, of course. The only problem with that is I'd have to deposit the team when I did encounter a shiny. But I think it's gonna be difficult because, or I don't even know if it's gonna be possible, to be honest. Because you gotta like, each sandwich, I'm pretty sure it only gives like 160 EXP, and you need like 1 million. So, is that right? I think 1 million. Let's see. 1 million divided by 160. I'd have to make 6,250 sandwiches. Assuming that it doesn't scale, I don't think. Either that, or I'd have to do some research. I'm pretty sure all sandwiches give out the same EXP. But my plan is just to make the most basic sandwiches, the most basic sandwich I can, right? And I don't think I'd have to even give it an Everstone. I could probably just give it a Lucky Egg, if that works. I don't know. I'd have to do my research. But honestly, 6,000 sandwiches isn't that bad, I don't think. It'll take a while for sure, but I don't know. That is, I'm pretty sure that's how it's calculated. Could be wrong though. Or is it 7 million? I'm pretty sure it's just 1 million EXP is a level 100. Yeah, and I'd probably get the picnic mark, if that's a thing. I'm pretty sure the picnic mark is a thing. Let me see something. Where? Yeah, okay. Oop. Yeah, I'm officially over 1.5 times odds. So this is definitely the longest hunt I've gone on. I think. Yeah, it has to be. the Elekid, I stopped counting, right? Because it's not gonna like, I don't need to count it really. It's just like for my own personal gain. I stopped counting at around 1800, but I'm at 2200 at this point. It just doesn't seem worth it. I don't know if I'll, I mean, I don't have to like, you know, like each encounter is, how do I say this? Each encounter is still adding to that total. So I could just get a random shiny and go with that. I just don't want to use another shiny Magneton because I found a random one in my Ultra Moon playthrough, I think. I found a shiny, there was 3 shinies I found in that actually. I found a Lowland Meowth shiny, I found well, Magnemite shiny, and I found Mawile shiny in the thingy. Just randomly, just 10 Carat Hill, just walking around, and I found random shiny. I think only Mawile is still on my team. I could be wrong. I should use both. Honestly, Mawile is a new addition. Was a new addition, I guess. The other 2 I already had. I want to see if I have that in my decks. If I actually put it in there. Let's see. I did. Sweet. I did. Man, oh man, oh man. The last few days of work weren't too bad. Monday, I just came into a bunch of bullshit of people not putting their stuff away or not returning empty bins and like all this random stupid stuff. And part of me just wants to leave it half the time, but like, I don't know. Our supervisor just doesn't enforce anything, which is good for me, but at the same time, they have no integrity. They have no principles. So they just don't do the bare minimum. So they left that for me, and I was like, you know what? I'll just take care of it. I don't want to have to deal with it if they don't take care of it by the weekend. But once I got everything cleaned up on Monday, Tuesday wasn't bad at all, really. They were supposed to change the blades on our grinder, and they didn't. They're supposed to change them at or before 400 hours. And when I left yesterday, we were at 480. So they need to I need to just tell them 50 hours before so they can get their shit together and do it when it actually hits 400 instead of 500. Not only that, I told half of the maintenance team on Monday about it, but I also told the maintenance person on last Thursday about it, and still nothing happened. But they didn't do it yesterday. Someone said that they would do it yesterday, but they didn't. And honestly, the rest of the day, we have so much excess, material. Basically, there's a certain version of what we grind up that's a lot easier. You can just dump it onto the line, and it takes care of itself, basically. And we had so much of that material that I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this the whole day. So I was basically just in the office on my phone the whole day because my helper had left for a dentist appointment or like some sort of like dentist thing. I forget exactly what he said, but he didn't come back. He left at 11. So yeah, I just used so much of that material. Well, not really, actually. I only used like 4 Gaylords worth, which we had like 28 plus whatever is still coming in, whatever scrap is still coming in. So I just like chilled the whole day. Thirteen, 30, whatever. I also did some more hunting for Terrakion and Poipole. I was gonna do Raikou instead of Poipole, but then I realized Poipole, it's about time it gets found, you know? So I just decided to do those. And honestly, without the main 3DS hunting Raikou, it's a lot easier. Because the only buttons you have to press are A and then start. For Terrakion, it's the wormholes, and I think it's Alpha Sapphire I was playing on. So you just press A, and then if you don't get it, you reset. Same thing with Poipole, you just press A to get the Poipole, and then check if it's shiny. Man, oh man, am I glad to be relaxing though. I've just been very much not inspired to do anything. Like work, mostly. And that does, it sounds like, you know, I'm lazy, Gen Z doesn't want to work type situation, but like, I do want to work, but it's just like so unmotivating to work as long as I do. Like 12-hour shifts are not fun, especially when you have 3 in a row like I do this weekend. Not gonna be fun. The days off are nice, right? But it just I don't know. I want to check something. I'm gonna save. Yeah, I'm gonna reset my second DS real quick. Because I'm pretty sure. Let me see this. Never mind. The screen just sucks. I thought for sure that the low light option was on, but the screen just sucks. It's the same thing with my other Game Boy. Like, the light option to make it brighter makes it darker. So that stinks. I want to play Cobblemon too. I might be streaming that. I might get on a server, start streaming, sort of situation. Because I haven't played in a minute, and I'm getting that 2-week Minecraft phase. Cobblemon is more like a month phase, or like with me, the 2-week Minecraft phase is like maybe like a month or month and a half, but like. Yeah, I don't know. It might be time, especially because there's a new update, you know. That might be fun. I'd want to play multiplayer though, because the last 2 times, the first time and the second time I played Cobblemon, it was by myself. And I'd rather just, well, obviously play with someone else. Hey, yo. Yeah, this is typically the experience. I'll explain it real quick with hunting Diglett. Like, most of the time, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty easy hunt. It's just like, at this point, it's just autopilot for me. But like, every 100 or so encounters, I'll just look, like, hold up. I'll just, like, be waiting for this to show up, and I'm like, I start realizing, like, why am I not getting a shiny yet? It, like, yeah. I mean, I'm like a broken record, but like, it's just all that's on my mind is like, why, God, have you forsaken me? Why can you not just give me this Diglett? And I'm almost tempted to just play in the Fire Red, because the nickname I have for this the shiny Diglett, it's not gonna fit in the Japanese one unless I were to like spell it differently. Like I can think of a way to spell it that's like 5 letters, but it doesn't make sense when I spell it like that. Because like I said before, it's the backwards spelling of something else. Also, I hope I don't get it on the Japanese leaf green, because I'd have to whip out the camera, and the problem is I'm not really wearing Sunday's finest right now. Like, I got shorts and I got a what is it? Not a crew neck. What's it called? The white beater. I'll just say that. I got a white beater and some shorts. That, and I haven't shaved yet. So it would not look very pleasant. it would legit be it'd be like the look guys, he disconnected. Either that or like the Wii bowling guy. Like, I'll be honest, let me see. I mean, I have the webcam set up, right? I just gotta like I just gotta position it and stuff. Like, I don't have it set up to capture if, you know, the shiny were to appear. I don't think I'd be able to capture the reaction. But, I mean, I'll capture the reaction, sorry, I won't capture the gameplay. You know, part of me also wants to just hunt Mudkip, but I don't know, something about that doesn't feel right. My voice has been crazy since yesterday. I was just literally talking to myself at work because no one else was there. And I guess I like ran it dry. Yeah, I was just talking to myself and like, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I'm working, I'm just thinking to myself, whether it's like a song I just have on repeat for some reason in my head, or arguing with myself over something someone else did, or like what I'm gonna do later, what I'm gonna do the next day, what part of my work should I do next, you know? Like, I'm thirsty, I want an energy drink, that sort of thing. That's what I'm thinking right now, actually. Once we get to 400, I'm gonna grab a energy drink. Well, I'm gonna grab an Echo energy drink, the one with 0 caffeine, because I already had a Peachy Keen, but not gonna lie, it's just not enough. I mean, I feel like it feels like when you let your phone plug in, like your phone's dead and you let it plug in until it's at like 10% and you're like, good enough. That's what I feel like right now. Hey, what's up, Gur? How you doing? How you doing? I'm still going. Well, I'm not really going strong. I'm going though. Yeah, I've been good otherwise though. I've just kind of been taking it easy because I kind of went hard assuming I would get the Diglett, and it kind of burnt me out, so yeah, just taking it easy. I sent out my capture card though. I sent out my DS. I don't know if you were here when I sent that out. I sent it out on Friday and like immediately started streaming afterwards. But here's the thing, right? I didn't put fragile on the box because at the post office they asked if there's anything like flammable or fragile or toxic or whatever, and I said no because I was afraid if they said yes, I'd have to either pull out the battery from the 3DS or not be able to ship it because there was only like 10 minutes until they closed. So I just sent it out as is, but I did put like 2 layers of bubble wrap around the 3DS on top of like more bubble wrap on top of it. But I did send it out. And when they put in the address, there's like a screen that popped up asking if it was correct. And I don't know if he had like some sort of auto something, but the wrong address popped up twice. And I guess the third time there wasn't even an option of like what address it was being sent to. So I'm hoping he just put it in manually and everything's good. Okay. I saw on the website he said something about like if you have to take out the battery per mailing instruction or something. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be getting a confirmation once he gets it, but it is sent out. And I'm hoping it doesn't like come back broken in a million pieces or cause a fire or something, but that's probably just like overthinking it. Send the tracking number. I'll have to. Would that be on? I think that'd be on the receipt. I have the receipt in my car, so I'd have to send that after stream. But I sent it out on Friday. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'll try and do that then. But yeah, my main worries are just like very blown out of proportion. Well, with the PayPal, like when I bought it, it already like there was an address field with that. So I'm pretty sure he already has the address to send it to, but I'll still do that anyway. Just to make double, triple sure. I saw someone do a video of like installing one of his capture cards, and he messed it up like really bad, and from that video I decided I'm like, no, because if this guy who like does this stuff is messing up, I'm not doing that. Even though it'd be like $50 cheaper, I don't think it'd be worth it. That's true. I did put my PayPal and my phone number in with the console, but I'll still do what you said to do. But in the future, I'm probably just gonna do the thing where you buy the console off eBay and send it right to him, because that seems a lot easier. Yeah, because unfortunately I don't have a printer, and I couldn't print out the PayPal receipt or whatever. So, either way. And does he do capture cards on 3DS LLs? Like the Japanese ones? Does he do the capture cards on those? Because if he does that, I'd probably do that if I were to get another 3DS capture card. On a new one? Okay, yeah, I'd probably do that. Because that'd be a lot cheaper. Right. I just didn't know if the Japanese... I don't know why I assumed the Japanese ones had different, like, parts, but as long as the hardware is compatible, that's fine by me. Because my plan is, like, when I'm gonna stop, so I don't end up like Felt, is I'm gonna have... My plan is to 3DS capture cards and 4 DS capture cards, and then after that, no more. Yeah. I mean, that's just my maximum. It's gonna be 2 3DS and then 4 DS capture cards. But that's like, and that I'm not doing that like all this year. Like I'm like over multiple years probably. Nah, not gonna lie, I don't really like DS's too much. I only like them because you can play Game Boy games through them, but at the same time, I don't really find myself playing Game Boy games unless it's like for this. Most of the time, like when I play Pokemon, it's like black or like 4th gen through like, well, 9th gen. 4th through 9th. Before that, I'd have to play it like with a specific purpose. Yeah, I don't really... Nah. The only reason I got the DSi XL was because nostalgia, and it's like the best for playing DS games. It actually feels like I don't know why playing a DS game through the 3DS, it just feels like it's emulated. But when you play a DS game through like a DSi or whatever, it actually feels like you're playing the game. Maybe that's just my imagination, but like, I prefer it that way. PSP? I've heard a lot of good things about PSP, as far as like modding and I think my brother had a PSP at one point, but I don't know if I would ever get one, really. Maybe not at this time. Yeah, throughout high school, I actually knew a guy in well, he was a senior, I was a freshman. We were both in band, and he had a modded PSP. Or I think it was Vita. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I thought they were like the same thing, and I still probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference if he showed me pictures. Yeah. That's kind of what the 3DS is becoming at this point. Like, people, they just gave up on it. Even though it only came out 10 years ago. Like, Xbox... Doesn't Xbox 360 still have their servers up? Or Call of Duty or whatever? But Nintendo... No. PSP is 1? Huh. Oh. But even still, when did the new 3DS... The new 3DS came out in like 2015, right? Or something? So it's only been like 10 years since the last console came out. And considering it's Nintendo, with all the money that they make off people, you would think they'd be able to keep it up at least till, like, you know, however long. Especially because I've seen so many TikToks recently of people buying 3DSs and like modding them out just for like, just to have them. And it's more like an aesthetic thing, but like, more people are buying 3DSs. But yeah, I don't know if I would get a PSP/Vita. But they're basically the same though, aren't they? Like, I don't know, maybe I think the PSP is bigger, right? Honestly though, we need just like, I don't know why, like, I guess it's just people want bigger screens, and like that's what it is now. That's like what people want. But like, I want to go back to smaller handhelds. Like, it fits in your pocket, right? It's easy. It's not like, I don't know. Oh, really? Dang. So if I were to get one, I'd probably want to get a Vita, huh? But isn't like, aren't they more expensive because they didn't make a lot of them or something like that? Ah. Yeah, I don't know. I mostly just play Pokemon anyway, so I don't know if I'd have much use for that. Something I saw today though on TikTok, there's a guy who's making Gen 4 but with Gen 5 graphics. And once that comes out, I'm gonna try and find a way to get that on my 3DS, like through the NDS file or whatever. I'm gonna try and find a way to play that, because that looks like the ultimate way to play Gen 4. Because the main reason I don't like Gen 4 is because it's just so slow, and I don't really like the graphics. Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out though. It looks mostly, as far as like the overworld, everything looks like it's almost done. But I don't know how far he's gotten with everything else. Yeah, I definitely want to play that. It would have to be, that is true, that is true. It is, since it would be a DS game, I might do that. Also, I don't know why. Maybe it's just, yeah, I don't know why. When I first got my DSi, it doesn't play Japanese games. Is that like a setting? Or is that just the DSi? Because I tried multiple times to play my Japanese Black 2, and it just didn't work. And then as soon as I put in my White 2, it just worked perfectly. I mean, I can just play it on something else. The Black 2 I'm not really too worried about. The White 2 is my main file. Aha. That stinks. But I still have, you can still play it on 3DS, so that's all I care about. Oh well, that's the only Japanese game I have. Or that's the only Japanese DS game. Something unfortunate with my red DS, 3DS, is it's just very slow. Is that something I can fix, do you think? Like, just the boot times take forever. Like, I'm using, what's it called? What is it? Like, it doesn't play, first of all, it doesn't play like Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. It doesn't play those games at all. It'll just like not load. And then it can play Oris, for example, but it just, takes forever for it to load, and it like lags. Yeah, it's has 8 shop, all that stuff. But I don't know if that's like what part that would be to replace, if that would even be something possible. Let's see. Oh, what the heck? Well, first of all, it's a micro SD adapter with 128 gigabytes. 128 megabytes, but it's a micro SD into an SD card. Would that be why? Is it too big? Or is it the fact that it's a micro SD? Because I'm pretty sure that's what it just came with that. Ah. I don't think I have any 32 gigabytes though, unfortunately. I bought like a 4-pack of them a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure they're all being used one way or another. But I'm pretty sure it came with that because it already came pre-modded. I'm pretty sure I did that. Maybe. It's been so long at this point. It's been like a year and a half. That, and I bought it like 2 months after my first 3DS that I bought. But as long as it's not a hardware issue, I'm fine with that. I was just worried like eventually it wouldn't it would stop working. But like the thing is, it gets faster though. Like when you start it up, it's very slow, and like when you get into the first encounter, like right now I'm hunting Terrakion, and the first encounter, it takes forever for it to like drop in. But then as soon as you reset, and the more that you reset, it gets faster and faster until it's normal. So it's not really like, it's just like a temporary thing, but it just seemed like it'd be a hardware thing because it goes back to normal speed eventually. But it just starts out slow. It's like adding a, yeah, I don't know. But that's fine by me. I barely use it for anything anyway. But would that be the reason why it doesn't play Sun and Moon though? Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon? Because I might have to switch that over if that's the case. Hey, what's up, Silver? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, this is gonna be the last stream I do of Diglett, and then I'm gonna be doing offline only. I'll be doing other stuff though, other streams and whatnot. It's just I don't want to keep streaming Diglett because it's just well, not gonna lie, it's like the same thing over and over. And it'd probably just be easier if I just finished this offline and then did a different hunt, because I want to get this thing caught and like over with, because it's just always in my head. Yeah, maybe. I mean, can you blame me though? I'm already at 13,000. Yeah, maybe. I haven't been on my server in a minute. But yeah, I've been tired of this. At work, when I get, like, when I'm thinking of what I'm gonna do at home, the thought of hunting this thing just, like, plagues my mind. Like, the thought of having to get home, set up the DSs, and I know I'm just gonna be spending hours and not get it. I mean, I could get it, but it's just, I'm not very motivated. I'm sorry. Yeah, I haven't been on Discord much in the past couple of weeks even. I've mostly just been like chilling. Cause I went hard for Diglett. Like as soon as I got my second DS, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna grind this out until I get it. And I never got it. I never got it. It is though. I'm like, how can I get this thing faster? Like part of me is like excited to get it and get it over with and find it and, you know, have that release of dopamine or whatever of finding it. But another part of me is just like, it feels like I'm crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. I've moved locations like 10 different times because I don't know why. I thought, like, in my head, I'm starting to like hallucinate and be like, maybe it's just like where I'm hunting it. But it's not gonna matter. I went with this place right here because it's the longest stretch. But yeah, it's already February and I still have a whole, at this point I don't even know if I'll be able to get a bingo. I'll probably just try and like get a bingo, but probably not like, you know, probably not like all of them, but I'm definitely gonna try and get a bingo though, and then maybe do some other fun ones on the side. I mean, once I get, if I get my 3DS capture card, I might just do like this also. Like, I don't know, have these two plus something else. But at this point, it's been probably a couple weeks since I've gotten any shinies at all. Like, through all the games that I've been playing, it's just, there's nothing. It's a desert. Yeah, yesterday I was on TikTok, right? And I came across this video, and I don't want to be a bully, right? I don't like bullying because I understand how it is. But this guy had posted a video being like, I'm not hot, but I'll take you out to dinner. And then it's like a slideshow, and it's like, I'm not hot, but I'll like, I'll comfort you when you're sad, and other stuff like that. And then the last slide was like, I'm not hot, but I'd comfort you when your scumbag broke boyfriend breaks up with you. And I'm like, whoa. So I, like, everyone else in the comments was already saying basically what I was saying, but all I put in the comments was corny. Just one word, corny. Because it is corny. Because he's like a nice guy. And yeah, maybe. All I did was that, and then there's like, I went to his profile, and the previous 6 videos he posted was like complaining about being single, and he's a nice guy, and all this stuff. And all I put was corny, and someone had responded saying like, why are you trying to put him down? He's trying to be like a better person and this and that. And I'm like, I had to explain to the person what a nice guy was. And then the guy himself responded and saying like, it's easy to say this online, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. Why would I tell you in person that this is embarrassing to post and like cringe? Like, I don't like, that's bullying, but I feel like it's necessary because it's a type of person, and you shouldn't want to be that type of person. Like, being a nice guy, it's not a good thing. But like, it seems like it would be a good thing, but like, being a nice guy and being a nice guy is 2 different things. Like, I don't want to pull up his other videos and read them out, but like, I hope he gets better. I hope he understands what he's doing is very much creating the opposite effect of what he's trying to achieve. Right, but like, that would be more embarrassing. It felt like he was like, well, first of all, he was typing in a country accent, which like, that in itself, it's like, are we role playing? What are we doing here? And then but like, why would I tell someone that to their face? It's easy. It'd be nicer to tell them not in person. And I didn't I didn't write a paragraph. All I said was he was corny. And then I guess he wanted to fight because of that, or he wanted to like, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I understand. Like, at one point, like, I was probably 14 when I had this mindset. This guy's like 17, but my mindset was like, not entirely that. It was mostly like observing the fact that there are people that like date shitty people, but I never went out of my way to be like, she should be dating me instead of that guy. Like, that's the main thing that distinguishes a nice guy from a nice guy. I was definitely a nice guy back then, but like, luckily my case wasn't that severe. Right. I struggle with that too a little bit. I mostly just be like, I warned them beforehand. Like, with my old coworker, he would vent a lot, and before every time I would tell him something, I'd be like, are you open to criticism, or can I tell you something that you might not want to hear? I usually start off with that. I feel that eases the blow to someone that doesn't really want a straight up answer. But this guy was mostly just saying that, like, you're just saying this because you're on the internet, you're just typing stuff out. That's basically what his message was. But like, why would I tell you that in your face? And if I did tell that to his face, I don't think his mind would be changed regardless. He would probably... I want to pull it up, so you know what, I'm gonna pull it up. Oops. Because like, Let's see. Did you delete it? Oh, here we go. So here's the slideshow. I'm not hot, but take you out to a nice dinner once a week. Which, first of all, once a week? I don't know about that. I'm not hot, but I'll make you feel wanted in a world full of scumbags. Not this guy, though. This guy's not a scumbag. In a world full of them, he's 0.0% not a scumbag. Crazy. Also, holding a twisted tea when he's 17, I'm not gonna snitch on that, but I'm not hot, but I'll save up my paycheck to put towards a nice vacation for us to get away. Duh? Like, I mean, that's like, just do it then. Like, I feel like that's what you should do anyway, but anyway. I'm not hot, but I'll try my best to spend quality time with you. Again, that's like, you should be doing that. You shouldn't have, like, that shouldn't, what? Just do that. What are you talking about? I'm not hot, but I'll call you out of work to be there for you if you're not in a good mental state. What? Like, that's nice, but like, I don't know what that means. No one wants a loyal man. They just want some broke, washed up ninja emoji, if you know what that means, you know, to babysit all day. And that was the slideshow I commented corny on. And then, yeah, I posted corny, and then I responded to the one guy explaining how he's a nice guy. And he said, talking shit online is easy for you, ain't it? Skull emoji. That was just the first post I saw. There's a bunch of other ones, like, no one wants, what is it? This is another one. It's just a picture, or I guess it's a slideshow. You can trust me, I won't leave you, in quotations. I'm assuming talking about a previous relationship, not falling for that again while working on a truck with a Coors Banquet. Things that'll make you work harder. I'd love to know what this is. Good sleep schedule. Okay. Staying focused. Make you work harder? Okay. Staying focused. Having a healthy balance between social life and work. Okay. I don't think we'll work out. It's me, not you. What? That sounds like, if you didn't know the context of it being a relationship, that sounds like he got fired. I don't think this is work out. It's me, not you. But yeah, the other 6 are like, it's just all the same stuff, like just complaining about not being in a relationship while posting about, just like pity posting basically. And this is like the one that kicked it off, I guess. My father really never taught me much, which daddy issues explains a lot. But he did show me as a kid what a real man wouldn't do. Which I don't know what that means. Kardashian post? I don't know. This is like the male equivalent of the Kardashians, except with more self-pity. I'll do one more just because these are so funny to read. This is like a screen full of quotations, I guess, from other people. I want a chick with a big ass. I want a woman with big tits. Hell yeah, dude. I just want to smash. You know what I want? I want someone who's happy to see me every day. I want someone who's genuinely cares about me and won't use me. I want someone who won't judge me for who I am. Lord, have mercy on this person. This child. When I saw, I want someone who won't judge me for who I am, that just screams, I want someone who won't hold me accountable if I do something shitty. That's what that says to me. That's what it is. It's like, it's self-pity. It's like fishing for compliments, basically. Like, I'm sure you're a nice guy, you'll get someone soon. That's probably what the comments are. Yeah. I mean, that the thing is, though, that's why I commented corny in the first place. To, like, subtly tell him that, like, it's corny. It's, like, embarrassing and cringe. If you were to, like, when you post something, you should always have the thought the thought in your head, if I saw this 5 years from now, would I still think it's true and relatable? Like, if I posted this when I was 17, I would make sure it was deleted off the internet. Like, no one would be allowed to see this. Yeah, I could have done that, but then that would have just been seen as, like, aggressive, and, like, he would have immediately dismissed that. But the fact that I just put corny, it was like a warning, basically, without saying too much. Oh yeah, if I posted that, oh man, I just remembered something. I don't even know if I want to share. I guess I have to, since I'm putting this guy's business out on the internet. That was the last of the videos, but I think it was 2018 on Snapchat. It was like 3 a.m. on a weekend, and I drove to Taco Bell at 3 a.m. and I posted on my story, like, me driving, and I said, I need someone to go on late night Taco Bell runs with. That's probably one of my worst moments. My most, like, I mean, it was 3 a.m. However, I don't know why I posted that. Well, I don't know what I was expecting. Was I expecting to be like, girls be like, I'll go with you? Like, that wouldn't have happened. I don't think I deleted it either. It was up for the full 24 hours. I'm just lucky no one screenshotted it. If someone, like, posted that screenshot and said, this you, I'd probably die of embarrassment. Thanks. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, my old ass can't even stay up till 3 a.m. anymore. Like, the latest I can stay up at this point is like 1 a.m. Maybe 2. That one day when we were in the call, I stayed up till 3, but, like, man, I would not be able to drive at that point. But, like you said, most people do go through that. It's just, when you're when you're incapable of taking criticism, you're screwed. Like, I don't know if he, I don't know. I can tell a lot about him, but I don't think he wants to hear anything. This got old. Yeah. My first username was actually had old in the username, even though I was literally 11 years old, 12 years old. I had old in my username. Yeah, well, it's probably, well, it is kind of relevant, but he's conservative. He put conservative in his bio. So, like, that kind of says a lot about taking criticism. Yeah, also the pictures he used for those slideshows, it was him working on cars, drinking alcohol at 17. So, he doesn't seem very promising to begin with. Right, but right, like I would have probably commented womp womp if I didn't want him to, like, if I didn't care if he went down that path, but I don't want him to go down that path because it's so cringy. Woman, I didn't say it, you said it, but I was thinking that. I've been thinking that since I saw the first post. Like, that's how it is though. Like, the people that are the shittiest, they try so hard to cover that up that when you see someone that's like a nice guy, or like a girl that tries too hard to be like nice and whatever, they're hiding something. Because my ex was the same way. The first month of our relationship, she was like the nicest person ever, and then slowly the acid, the toxicity just kept dripping and dripping, and then the fucking floodgates went loose, and it was just terrible. Yeah, but it feels like I'm on a mission, like those movies where they're sent back in time to stop something from happening. That's how I feel every time I see a post like that, or like something I've done in the past. I don't want someone to end up like that. It's like what is it? Light Yagami? He has the power to like see when people die or something like that, or see their name. I have that power, but like I can see people's futures. And I want to warn them. I want to be like, listen, you need to stop spending your paychecks on lottery tickets and beer, and maybe put in some investments. Maybe get some investments, maybe not buy lottery tickets. Drinking, maybe cut back on that. Maybe once a week you can drink. But you can lead a horse to water. Yeah, once in a while I come in contact with someone, and the thing is, I knew his response was gonna be something of that nature, where he would just dismiss me, or like not say anything that's like remotely related, or defending himself. Like, honestly, he didn't even like refute the point that he's corny. He understands he's corny, he just doesn't care. And I understand, because at 17 I didn't really care about a lot either. I didn't care came out of my vocabulary more than probably hello. Yeah, I'm a nice guy. Yeah. Am I? Is it a nice guy if you're like nice to other, well, man, you got me thinking now. I don't want to be a nice guy. I just wanted to like don't want to, I don't know. It's just cringe. There's so many, like, I wanted to point him in the direction of like r/nice guys or like the POV videos on TikTok to just to like show an example of like what he sounds like to other people. I mean, I like to think I'm a nice guy, but like I know I'm not a lot of the time. It just depends on the situation. Like I try and be balanced with everything. Like I can't, someone who's nice all the time, it's not a good balance, and someone who's an asshole all the time, not a good balance. I try and be in the middle. It just depends on the situation. Big thing. Yeah. Like I said, it's kind of like an extreme point. Like the whole nonchalant thing has become very ingrained in like TikTok and Gen Alpha, Gen Z, which I sound like a boomer, but I'm also Gen Z. But like they want to try and be that, and it's been a thing even since I was in high school. Being nonchalant is like cool, but like not caring about anything is not cool. Like it just like, I don't know, it's like having something spicy, like having a food that's spicy. It's considered bad because spiciness hurts, right? But I guarantee if you had a plate of tofu with nothing, like not like plain tofu, people would pick the spicy food because it's at least it's something. Not caring about anything, not having any personality, it's not like appetizing, I guess. Right, it sounds like you have a pretty good balance on that. I try and do the same, but I like to watch TikTok just to like connect with connect with the youth, I guess. Like to make sure I understand how people are thinking. And like, if, because I like connecting with people, and the older I get, I fear that I'm gonna like disconnect eventually. And I'm trying to hold on to that connection because either for my grandkids, for my great-grandkids, for any coworker I might have that's young, I try and like put myself in their mind so I can like, empathize with them, but like, I don't know. That's just what I usually do. Yeah. It is very like, especially since the election and the inauguration, all that stuff, it's very not good for my health because it's just constantly building up when I see the videos or like the announcements, everything that's happening in the US, whatever. It's not a good feeling, but at the same time, I need to know about it, but on top of that, it's not like I need to like cut it in half. But the problem is at work, any downtime I have, I'm on TikTok. I'm like viewing TikTok, and if you like curate your For You page to be all good stuff, it'll be all good stuff, like funny videos or like whatever you're into. but like it slips through sometimes. Yeah, like even the stuff that just happened yesterday, it's like I feel like I have like all this anger inside of me, but like I don't have anywhere to let it out that it would make a difference, you know? Like whatever is happening is happening. There's nothing I can do about it. But like my friend, for the longest time, he didn't understand TikTok because he would post like core videos, which like the original core, or like the bastardized version of core is just like sad people and like mental illness. And then his For You page was just like all people depressed and like sad, and I'm like, well, it's just going based off of like what you post and what you interact with. If you were to like find your own niche, it's actually a fun place to be. Like there's so many like Pokemon videos, One Piece, anime, movies. But it's just keeping out or trying not to engage with stuff that's meant to like make you want to engage. That's the hardest part. Yeah, I don't even know though. I don't know if there's anything to do that can make a difference that's not illegal. But I don't know. It'll get to a point eventually where like enough people will have to like do something. Like I've seen the Hunger Games. I know what to do. But yeah, just seeing it and being one person, it kind of sucks. But the fact that more like it, when you remember that there's a lot of people that like have the same thought, it's pretty comforting knowing that you're not alone in that. Yeah, there'll be more Berlooms. It's so weird how Berloom became like an anti-healthcare icon or whatever. I'm surprised more people didn't like shiny hunt Berloom when that was happening. But yeah, there will be more people like that. And it's gonna become Gotham City, where like even the criminals are kind of justified. But like, I don't know, it's scary, but we'll always get through it somehow. I guess so. Like Poison Heal, you get free health from something that's supposed to be bad. Yeah, I'll try and make my way through life. And yeah. The only thing I can consider that's not really like I don't know if I want to have kids. Like the more stuff that happens, the worse we go. It just makes me want to not have kids. And that's like the main thing that like they push for is like we need to have as many children as possible. But it's not about population. It's about using them for economic gain. That's what it's always been about. So part of me just wants to not have kids, but at the same time, I shouldn't have to have that thought though. Yeah, I think the main, like, everyone who's able to see is able to understand that, but the people that are trying to see with a blindfold on, a MAGA blindfold, they can't see. They're only seeing what's being shown to them and what they want to believe. I'm pretty sure, I forget who, it's like a famous quote from like the 1980s. I think it was George Orwell, maybe? He said it only takes 2 months to completely brainwash someone before their thought process completely changes. So, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, honestly, not to like I'm not doxing my girlfriend at all, but like, her family has problems of infertility. So that might not even be possible to begin with. And on top of that, when I was like 9 years old, I got hit in the cojones with a baseball from a pitching machine. Like, I was the umpire, and they didn't provide cups or whatever. So I got hit straight head on with a baseball from a pitching machine. And then when we got home from the baseball game, which we lost, by the way, when we got home, there was a tornado warning. It was such a crazy day. But yeah, if for whatever reason I can't have kids or the future is looking bleak, I just won't. Maybe I would adopt, but yeah, I don't know. It's a big decision. I mean, I still got them. I don't even know if I was 9, so I don't even know if they were low enough to get affected. But yeah, still one of like the worst things that is. What the heck? Yeah, still one of the worst things that has happened. In kindergarten, someone like grabbed my balls. Well, I said it, but it was like kindergarten. We were like in the cafeteria sitting on the floor for some reason for a class. And like I punched my friend in the balls who was sitting next to me. And then he grabbed mine, and then he said, "My parents said if someone touches your balls, you have to get married, so we're gonna be married." And then I started crying, and the teacher had to stop and like send the guy out to the hallway. Yeah, it doesn't feel right biologically. Like, something inside, I don't know if it's like societal or biological, but something inside me just wants to like make sure my DNA gets passed down. But like in the grand scheme, like, not even to be like nihilistic, but like my life doesn't really matter that much. Like, I'll be alive for maybe like 80 years. My brother could have kids. My sister already has a kid. So like, who cares really? Plus there's so many children like in adoption centers, you know? Hell yeah, you got me, brother. No, but it is like, you want to see a mini version of you, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. Like, how you raise a child is more how you raise a child. What am I trying to say? Like, you can make a child into a mini version of you without having it be your child. But honestly, I'd be fine with no kids, to be honest. That'd be chill. I wouldn't have to spend all that money. I could just have like pets my whole life. But I don't know. It's not just my decision too. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, like, I know so much about like how my brain works. I feel like if I did have a kid like that was mine, I'd be able to understand him a lot better, him or her. But other than that, there's no real advantage. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like, well, there's no like real meaning to life. It's whatever you give it. But like, I think, yeah, that's a good way to live. Whoa, a nice guy? Whoa. Nah, I think that's a good goal. That's pretty much what I want. I just want like the typical package. I don't want like if we're talking about like subscription status wise, I want like the $7.99 with ads, like just a basic package to get through life. I don't need this like Hulu Plus, ESPN bundle, Disney Plus bundle. Like, I don't need all that. I'll remember you as a nice guy, don't worry. That settles it. That settles it. That's the only thing that was keeping you from doing that. Well, I mean, you kind of do. That is kind of how life is. Like, you only get advertised to if you're, like, poorer. But, like, you think rich people get ads for anything? Like, they probably don't watch TV. They probably have all the premium subscriptions they don't get advertised to. So it kind of does translate into real life. They probably got ad blocker somehow. I don't even know if ad blocker's like legal. I mean, don't tell anybody, but I've been using ad blocker since 2013, I think. It all started on my Chromebook. But I haven't gone back since. Yeah, as long as my child, whatever, wherever they come from, whoever they come from, as long as they play Pokemon or like have a similar interest with me, that's all I ask. That is all I ask. It doesn't even have to be Pokemon, like even if it's just video games, I'd like that. Video games, playing an instrument, I don't even know what else, but like, unless the child was like, what was that one? Like the Rick and Morty episode where Morty had a child that was half like murderer or whatever. And even as a baby, he was like, I want to kill people. As long as I don't have a baby like that, I'm chilling. They're legal? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll just say, if they weren't legal and I got caught, I would just say like, I have a child in the house and they do not because of child advertising laws, the ads are not allowed for my child. I mean, YouTube technically has YouTube Kids to get around that. So, I don't know. But I mean, if they're watching Pokemon videos, right? Like, I spent 100 hours shiny hunting. If they're watching one of those videos and it's not on YouTube Kids, what are you gonna do, you know? Well, yeah, I guess. It's like an anti-hero situation. Like, if they kill people, as long as they're bad people, I would probably suggest they would be a cop, but if they want to be a superhero, then I'll support them. Yeah, I'd probably name my kid Luigi too, just to... I wonder how many people have done that. Like, named their kid Luigi, just in spite. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna look this up. I don't even think I have a shiny, I don't have shiny Shroomish or Breloom. That's crazy. Out of all the Pokemon, I don't have either of those. Yeah, I remember I've tried multiple times to try and hunt Shroomish in Scarlet and Violet, even with sandwiches, and like hours, and I still didn't get nothing. Either that or I just didn't put it in the Pokédex, but it wouldn't be too hard, especially Scarlet and Violet. If maybe... No, I was gonna say I could add it to my Ruby Nostalgia Team quest, but I already have Shift Tree on there. So I don't really want two grass types, especially because grass isn't very good. You think you have a Shroomish, a Breloom, a Luigi? Man, I don't even know. Like, I've never shiny hunted in Ruby before, even though that was my first Pokemon game. Never shiny hunted in Ruby. I feel like I would have more fun shiny hunting in Ruby than I would in this game. Yeah. Just, I don't like Fire Red, Leaf Green. I don't know what it is. Like, I've tried. There's some aspects I do like about it, but for the most part, I prefer Ruby and Sapphire. Like, Emerald, I guess, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe that's just nostalgia talking. Or maybe it's just the variety of Pokemon. Because I don't really like Gen 1, to be honest. Probably because it's just been out so long, and every Pokemon is just kind of like boring compared to the newer ones. But I don't know. Honestly though, these are better than Gold and Silver though. I'll say that much. Gold, Silver, and maybe even Crystal, kinda cheeks. Kinda cheeks. Like I was doing a I'm doing a regular living dex now on top of my shiny one. And I was just looking at the Gen 2 dex and it's so terrible. Like even if it was just supposed to be a sequel to Red and Blue, why would they add so many first stage Pokemon? Like one stage Pokemon, evolutions, pre-evolutions, weak Pokemon. But Ruby and Sapphire, they have like, as far as the Pokédex goes, it's so like spread out. Like you have Gen 2, Gen 1, Gen 3. This game, it's a remake, but like you can only get, through the story, as far as I know, you can only get the Gen 1 Mons. Is it really a hot take? Take a look at the decks without Ampharos or the starters or the legendaries. There's not a lot going on. Unknown, Murkrow, Smeargle, Misdreavus, Sneasel, Wobbuffet, Girafarig, Pineco. Like, there's nothing good. Donphan is pretty good, I'll give you that. Porygon 2, Scizor is good. Quillfish is bad. Shuckle is bad. What else even is there? Unknown is cool. However, would you use one on your team to try and battle the Elite Four? I don't know. And then there's all the baby Pokemon, which like they're cool and they're cute, but they don't really do anything aside from like making it harder to get better Pokemon. Cause like there's no real need. I don't know. Yanma's another not great one. I mean, there's a reason why so many Gen 2 Pokemon got evolutions in Gen 4. Oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me. I thought for sure that was it. On my Japanese one. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, as far as like the designs and Gen 2 as a whole, it's pretty good, but Gen 2, I guess I'm mainly talking about the Pokédex. It's just terrible. Like, it doesn't make me want to play it, which is why Gen 4 or Heart Gold is so much better in my opinion, because you get access to the evolutions from that. Like, you get Yanmega, you get Mamoswine. You get Gliscor. Like, if you were to only use a Gen 2 team, it wouldn't be very... Well, I guess you could probably do it, but there's just not a lot of options. Like, there's very clearly some Pokemon that are way better than others. Like, if you were going to use a water type, odds are you're probably going to go with Quagsire if you didn't pick Totodile. Other than that, I guess Gyarados, but Gyarados is a Gen 1. Quillfish, I think, is water type, but why would you use Quillfish? Octillery, it's pretty good. I don't think it does that much damage, though. I mean, I haven't either, right? So maybe it's just because I haven't played it. but like, I don't know if there would be that much of a difference. Like, if someone played Oris instead of Ruby and Sapphire to begin with, I wouldn't expect them to go back and say that Ruby and Sapphire is the superior version. Like, I like Ruby and Sapphire, but clearly Oris is a great improvement. I mean, yeah. Like, Gold and Silver, the only reason I can play Crystal is because it's a little different, but also the only reason I'm playing Crystal is to be able to eventually get the Celebi. Sorry, I had to text my GF. What are we at? 18? No, that's not a number. 13,854. All right. I guess worst case scenario is I end up getting the world record for most encounters. But I mean, I don't think I'd even be qualified for that. Not officially, anyway. Because I didn't really count, well, there's no footage of me hunting off stream. But I don't know. I think the world record's like just over 100K, isn't it? Without a shiny? Hopefully not. That's like that's more than double what I'm already at. My guess is more like 15 or 16,000 at this point. I'm pretty sure it was in Fire Red, but it was like 100,000 something for the world record. If I manage to get higher than that with a Diglett, I don't even know. I don't even know what that would mean. Yeah, since this is the last Diglett stream, I might do... I don't know, I might even hunt my Elekid for White 2 on stream. Or actually, I'd probably just go straight to Darkrai, to be honest. Darkrai or Regieleki, those are the next on my docket. I also have to work on off stream. I have to work on perfecting my dex entries for the Legends Arceus ones on my bingo, because I thought level 10 was like the highest you could go, but there's perfection, with each Pokemon, which increases the shiny chance even more. So I'm just gonna grab the 3 that I'm hunting and then put them all the way up to max. Yeah? I think I should make like a cake, like a Diglett cake, and then just like smash it and see if that does anything. Maybe that'll bring good luck, or it might be bad luck. I don't know. I do not know. Because I feel like that would be very hard to do. You could just do like a round cake and then like, I guess, crushed up Oreos for the base, and then like blue food coloring icing on the nose, and then just like smash it or like sit on it or something. I don't know. Or just eat it, I guess. That's an option. Just eat it and hope it gives me the luck I need. And hopefully not food poisoning. Knowing this Diglett though, it'd probably give me food poisoning somehow. Like the eggs I would use would be like contaminated and I'd get sick or something. I don't know, it hasn't happened up where I live, but my mom in Kentucky, she said there was like terrible like sickness going around down there. And I don't know why, or I don't know, yeah, I don't know what it is down there, because I haven't heard anything about it. I could throw it at a stranger, or I could like put the essence of my bad luck, like focus my chakra, and then blast the cake with my negative aura, my negative shiny aura, and then give it to someone else and give them that negative shiny aura. Honestly, there's so many non-shiny hunters out there. I feel like we should just be giving them the bad shiny luck because they're not hunting for shinies, right? So they can take the bad shiny luck and do nothing with it. They're like fodder, basically. Like, they can take all the bad shiny luck because they don't shiny hunt. And then we're only left with the good shiny luck. I feel like that's... Maybe I should just start doing that. Like, with coworkers at work, when they're not looking, just like blast them with negative aura and hope no one's looking. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm going insane. It's worth a shot, I guess. I could like do it, see how it goes, see if I can get the Diglett, and if it works, I'll just keep doing that. Maybe, but honestly, the people at my work, I can only see like maybe 2 or 3 people even like played Pokemon in their life. Actually, that's a lie. One of my on the B shift, one of the people that work there, I told about Pokemon. They're like, yeah, I play Pokemon. They didn't shiny hunt, but they played Pokemon. So maybe I could just give it to them. Next time I see them, just like pat their shoulder real hard and hope it transfers. Like a disease. What if that's how diseases worked? Where you could like transfer them into something? Like if you get someone else sick, you get less sick. And then people would like get paid to get sick or something. That'd be weird. Yeah, something like that. Or I just like start sneezing on people and coughing on them. They're like, dude, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, oh, there's this Diglett, right? And I just can't get him to be another color. And then they'd report me and I'd get fired for being crazy. I don't even think anything would happen if I decided to like crash out at work and like be crazy and everything. I don't think they would even do anything. Like I've seen people literally get like fight each other at work and nothing happened. Like full-blown fights, full-blown like yelling at each other. Nothing. So maybe I could just like go around coughing on people and see if that helps. Doubt it, but or maybe I could like hire a witch doctor to like stand behind me when I shiny hunt. Maybe that'll work. Man, oh man. Do you think I should go for Eevee or Growlithe after this? Because I'm pretty sure I have access to Celadon, and I can either I don't know. I haven't really looked into the plausibility, but I could go for Eevee instead of Growlithe. That'd be a lot easier, I think. Because I feel like a soft reset hunt might cure me a little bit. Yeah, I might do Eevee. If I can, I'll do Eevee. I thought Eevee was from the game corner for some reason, but it's just a gift. I don't think I'll have to do a game corner shiny for any of these. It'd be cool, but nah. Yeah, I could do... Yeah, I don't know. Here's what I'm thinking. If I get a Pidgey in the hunt for Growlithe, I'll use that in my final team. Because on my Nostalgia Team quest, Mewtwo is supposed to be in it, but you don't get Mewtwo until post-game. So I have a place I need to fill. So if I get a Pidgey before I get Growlithe / Vulpix, I'd use that. If I don't, I might hunt for Dratini. Might have Dratini as my last member. Either way, I think that'd be pretty cool. Plus, both of them are flying type. But yeah, Growlithe or Vulpix because I have Fire Red and Leaf Green. So it could be either one. I'll take either one. It'll be a little difficult to like check both of them, I guess. But with two, the amount of encounters I can get is pretty quick. Like I've gotten like almost 900 encounters in 2.5 hours. It's not bad. So if I don't phase, honestly, with how many encounters I've done for this Diglett, I hope at least the phase, if I do get one, is like pretty early. Like maybe 4,000. Yeah, so like basically 1,000 encounters every 2.5 hours, or 2,000 every 5 hours. And if I did 5 hours a day for 4 days, I'd be at 8,000. Not bad. I just don't know if I want to be spending 5 hours a day on shiny hunting. Even if it was 1,000 a day. 10 days, 11 days, maybe. Or 12 days. That's not bad. That's certainly less time than I've spent on Diglett. I think I started Diglett January... Man, oh man, when... I think I started it in late December, actually. Or maybe it was like early January, but it's been a month at this point. I mean, I haven't gone like full into it. It's mostly been like spurts, but that's still crazy. Oh, right, that's true. If I got paid to do this, first of all, I'd be happy. I wouldn't, like, I'd love that. But 12 hours, like my shifts are usually 12 hours. 12-hour streams of hunting Diglett. I don't know. I think I'd rather just like work normal. Maybe if it was like a cooler shiny, but like not Diglett, man. Not Diglett. Yeah, I still put in the hours though. I usually don't tell people when I tell them I shiny hunt. I usually don't tell them how long it takes. I mean, I give them like an estimate, but like I never tell them the true amount because it just like, it always sounds awful. It always sounds worse than it like should be, I guess. Like if I tell someone I spend 5 hours a day like encountering and running away from Pokemon, or like resetting the game, like the resets are where people kind of realize how long or like what I do is kind of crazy. Like if I tell someone I reset the game 8,000 times and each time it takes like 30 seconds, they look at me like I have a disease. Yeah, honestly, like, I hate Diglett. I'ma say it. Don't cancel me. I hate Diglett. I want this, like, that's why this is the last stream of Diglett. Dang it. Well, I guess once you get canceled, it's time to turn to the right. I'm gonna start a podcast, anti-women podcast. I'm gonna start beating women, like you said. Now that I have nothing to lose, I might as well. But yeah, that's why this is the last stream. I'm just tired of like exposing everyone to this, or exposing anyone to this. Like literally, I'll pull this up real quick. Where is it? Here. I was literally gonna have this video be playing, like, and just not talk the entire stream. And just not talk the entire time. It's a speed run of the subspace emissary from Smash Bros. Brawl. This is what a real man looks like. Yeah, I'll keep the video up for a little bit. And it's not even an original idea, because I did this a long time ago, where I had these like speed runs. I was hatching eggs, and it would be like a 50-50 of the video and me hatching eggs. Oh, black, white too. I was like, what is that? Black, what? Yeah. I don't know. It's either gonna be that, or Subway Surfers or Temple Run. I don't know. Like, I think that's legal as long as it's not like copyright infringement. Yeah, Subspace Emissary, man, that's the reason why I got a Wii, and that's the reason why I got Brawl. Because I saw my friends, they were doing the Rayquaza boss battle, and I was like, ooh. Oh, really? Dang. So this is fine. This is okay. It's just if I'm not talking. Okay. But I mean, it's gameplay, you know. I don't know. I could just have like but what if I'm not playing it? Is that allowed? Because I'm not playing this right now. I mean, I am playing it. Wink. I'm definitely playing it. I'm playing it while hunting on 2 DSs right now, as well. Well, we'll see. I never got taken down back in the day, so you never know. I might just do Temple Run. I feel like that'd be very convincing. What if it was my own video, I don't know if that would be a loophole. Either way, it's the last Diglett stream, so oh yeah, I don't make no money. No money. I mean, I have the requirements for affiliate, I think, is the next step. The only thing I need now is like 50 followers, but like, if I'm making like 2 cents, 0.02 cents per stream, is it really making money? I guess, but like, I don't think that'd be a very driving factor. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't really plan on doing it with anything else. Just this last stream. Speaking of which, we got 2 more, well, technically 4 more encounters. So we'll see. Let's see if we can get something out of here. We got nothing on this one. We got 1 more set of encounters. I'm gonna pray. Let's I'm gonna do one of these. Okay, that's not really anything, but whatever. Okay. Oops. Nope. Dang. 14,000. Dang, dang, dang. Well, if I do get it, I'll be making sure to post it everywhere and anywhere and everywhere. I'll be posting it at the bulletin board at work. I'll post it on, like, at the post office. I'll tell my mom. I'll tell my estranged cousin I haven't seen since I was 7. Yeah, I hope you have a good day. Hope you have best of luck with your hunts and anything else you're working on. And I'll see you around.